Alright folks, so tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw, which was in Des Moines, Iowa, I believe it was. Yes, it was, Des Moines, Iowa. Hey, the home state of, the one and only long-lost X-Men known as Seth Rollins. And speaking of Seth Rollins, he kicked out tonight's Monday Night Raw episode with him and the Authority cutting a promo. Boy, where have we heard this before? Anywho, Seth Rollins cuts a promo. Basically, long story short, accepts Randall Keith Orton's challenge at WrestleMania, which is less than 2 weeks. Oh my god, it doesn't even feel like it. You know why? Because you already guys know how I feel about WrestleMania this year, which if you have not, I've tweeted about it several times. The link will be down in the description box on my Twitter, and subscribe if you have not. But back to this review. So basically, Kane apologizes to Seth Rollins, and whatever, and we get a match made for later tonight, which kind of confused me because the match for tonight was Orton and Rollins, even though one half of the matches I actually give a crap about at WrestleMania is clearly Orton vs. Rollins. Yeah, DQ finish better be involved in here somehow. So anywho, we had the Divas match, hashtag give Divas a chance. One overrated, no, that's not gonna go there. One 12-year-old Miss April Brooks, known as AJ Lee, versus the big titty Wonder Woman Bella, otherwise known as Nikki Bella, who's the Divas champion, of course. Had a one-on-one match, and they actually had an 11-minute match. When was the last time you heard a Divas match have going 11 minutes? On pay-per-view or on television? It's been a while. But nonetheless, they had a match, pretty good match to say the least. Obviously, the storyline, I guess you could say, is at WrestleMania is that the Bella Twins. Obviously, they've been basically a tag team since the day they were born, and freaking AJ Lee and Paige, less than a year ago, wanted to kill each other for the Divas Championship, and now they have to coexist in order to beat a common enemy known as the Bellas. So yeah, decent matchup, pretty good. Nikki gets the rack attack on one AJ Lee. Surprised she didn't kill her due to how skinny AJ is these days. Good lord, she's on the borderline, if not at freaking Angelina Love / Michelle McCool skinny. It's how skinny can you get without literally your bone picking out? Anyways, Nikki Bella gets to win. Good match. Next we have the big guy, Ryback. Big guy versus The Miz. And basically, both of these guys are going to be the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Which, to me, I think Ryback has to be considered a favorite. Him, of course, Damien Mizdow or Sandow. He could also be known as a favorite. Those are the top two, I think, that you would say. Okay match. Ryback wins after hitting the shell shock. And it's at the point where it's okay, how many times are you going to officially break up? Freaking a month and a half ago, Miz fires Sandow. Tonight, freaking Sandow's left in the middle of the ring and Miz just runs off. But then again, Miz did hit him with Skull Crusher finale, so you want to put it that way, so it's about damn time. Okay, so we have this, oh my god. By the way, where was Lana tonight? Where was Lana? Was she getting crushed by the Rusev? Was Rusev crushing Lana? Okay, so John Cena has his little interview with Michael Cole, and oh my god, whenever you have Michael Cole and John Cena in the same sentence for an interview, my interest just goes. I mean, it's just the typical USA. John Cena's going to represent the United States of America. Cena had him in the STF, and that he's not going to die, and blah blah blah, and you all know what Cena's stick is by now. It's 2015. Nothing has changed in the last nearly 10 years of a John Cena promo. So then we have the New Day versus Cesaro and Tyson Kidd. Little match, wasn't too long. Cesaro and Kidd get the victory. Much needed victory, because it seems like ever since Kidd and Cesaro had won the tag team titles, they haven't had many wins under their belts. So them getting a win here makes sense. Supposedly, there's a rumor, I think Jey Uso supposedly is injured. So if they are going to go down the whole Fatal 4-Way tag team title match at WrestleMania, Jey Uso, you have to suck it up or something's going to happen. Okay, so then we have By the way, is it just me? But is Seth Rollins all of a sudden like bulkier? The man's arms are like, you know, last year they were like here, like freaking this year they're like here. It's like, damn, either you're on the roids or freaking along those X-Men's been working out in the gym a lot, man, or both. So then we have the Big Show versus Eric Rowan. Good God, thank God this match didn't really happen, because who gives a damn about Eric Rowan or Big Show for that matter? Not seriously though, it's just, God. So anyways, we get breaking news out of for the WWE Hall of Fame this year. I was thinking, okay, probably Kevin Nash. No, former WCW great Larry Zbyszko. That's right, Larry Zbyszko will be inducted in 2015 Hall of Fame. And you know, never really seen too much. I swear, I think the only match I've ever seen of Larry Zbyszko having, I think, was when he faced. I want to say, I think it was this Starrcade '97? I think it was where I was thinking of Starrcade '97 when it was Larry Zbyszko versus freaking Eric Bischoff, and Bret the Hitman Hart was special guest referee. Yeah, that's the only recollection match I've ever had in my head. But I thought he was also a pretty good, decent commentator down in WCW. I thought he was pretty good. I think a lot of people, I think more people, at least today's time around my age, they remember him from his announcing in WCW than his in-ring competitor. But he was actually pretty good in the ring. I mean, for crying out loud, Larry Zbyszko. So, anyways. We got Mark motherfucking Henry, so apparently he's alive. I know he came back last week on SmackDown, I think, and Roman Reigns can make a raven this bitch because it's called face straight up ass, baby girl. Destroyed him because you can't make Roman not look strong. So, yeah. They're all fighting for the freaking Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Yay. Oh, God, so, okay. So you have Paul Heyman come out and cutting a promo, and again, whenever Paul Heyman cuts a promo, it's usually good. You know, I'm sure Paul Heyman's had some bad promos, not that I could think of the top of my head, but anywho, cut a pretty good promo, of course, talking about MMA and WWE, and that was Brock Lesnar's future. That Brock Lesnar, no matter what's gonna happen at WrestleMania, you know, he's representing the defending, undisputed WWE World Heavyweight Champion of the world, Brock Lesnar. And out comes Roman Reigns to interrupt him, and I'm like, oh my God, this is what I'm talking about, guys. This is one of the main reasons why I don't give a rat's ass about WrestleMania in 2 weeks. You're telling me that your world title feud, your biggest pay-per-view of the year, the only build-up you have is repeat, rinse, rather, repeat. Rinse, rather, repeat. Rinse, rather, repeat of freaking Paul Heyman and Roman Reigns cutting promos against each other. See what happens when you don't have Sting? I'll just get to that a little later on. Old man Sting, man called Sting. Old man called Sting. Freaking Undertaker himself, Old Taker, and motherfreaking Paul Heyman representing Brock Lesnar, because Brock's like, LOL, I don't even talk. I just sit there and do this. I don't even kick ass. I just sit there and go like this. So, you know. But anywho, so Roman Reigns, do I need to explain what Roman Reigns does in a promo? I think we're pretty sure we know what he's going to say. All he says is believe that, you know, so. God, it's just WWE so lazy. I mean, this is the part that freaking drives me nuts. You TNA fans know what you're going to say. Oh yeah, we're so original. Yes, every single week MVP cuts a freaking 8-minute promo saying the same shit every week. Don't even get me started with you TNA fans. But anyways, so then we go on to a big tag team match, 6-man tag team match. You had Stardust, Luke Harper, Bad News Barrett versus Daniel Bryan, Dolph Ziggler, and Dean Ambrose. And I'm like, okay, where the hell is R-Truth? I'm pretty sure he's in the match. But before the match started, out comes R-Truth. And I'm like, yep, there he is. And overall, not a bad 6-man tag team match. Pretty enjoyable. Pretty long 6-man tag team match. Faces get the win after Ambrose hits the ducks a bullhammer and hits the dirty deeds on one Bad News Barrett. Yeah, Bad News Barrett. Greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time. Woohoo. So Ambrose, Ziggler, and oh, sorry, just spacing out there for a second, and Dolph Ziggler all get the victory, and then God, again, there is a storyline around here, so I'm not gonna complain. It's just how funny it is to me. It's all like, oh, keep away with the IC title, freaking, oh, Harper has it, oh, Ambrose has it, oh, Bryan has it, nope, Wade Barrett, the Bad News has it, and he finally walks off with it. until maybe about SmackDown. He drops it, literally loses it, and freaking this, I don't know, Luke Harper runs off with it. I don't know. So then you have Bray Wyatt cutting his little promo, talking about how, his reaction about Taker accepting his challenge last week, and talking about that he has the urn of the ashes from his rocking chair that was burned. And he didn't once cry about it, but hey, if Dean Ambrose broke that, he'd be whining and bitching about it. But hey, it's freaking Undertaker, it's fine. Logic. WWE logic, excuse me. So then we go on to the main event. We have versus Seth Rollins. And match never really happened, more of a non-contest. Because guess who come out? Old man Sting. That's right, a man called Sting. The Crow Sting comes out and helps out Seth Rollins against the Authority. And, excuse me, did I say helps Seth Rollins? Excuse me. Helps out Randy Orton. That would have been funny. Freaking Vince Russo wrote that in that script. Fucking swerve. Helps out Randy Orton. And it was kind of, Orton's expression was hilarious here, just because he's looking at Sting like, what the hell? Where'd you come from? Like, he's looking at Sting like, okay, you're here. They got a little handshake, and that was the end of Monday Night Raw. But, at least you had Sting there, but again, I didn't care about Sting. Last time I cared about Sting was maybe like 2007, 8, somewhere between there, in TNA. The rest of the years in TNA, I could give a rat's ass about Sting. I don't give a rat's ass about Sting now. Sting, don't get me wrong, now people are going to be like, oh, you hate Sting. You're a Sting hater, man. No, I mean, Sting was great in WCW. He was the franchise. He was the main focal point. And then people say, oh, go, Hulk Hogan, brother. It was Sting that was always so loyal and what. I mean, come on. Sting could have gone to WWE from a span of 2001 till 2000, basically most part of 2013, didn't show up once. Late 2013, he comes and makes his WWE debut. So, anyways, guys, what you guys think of Monday Night Raw overall? It was okay. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, this Raw sucked, But still, it's like, this company can do so much better when it comes to building up matches at wrestling. And it's most of these matches, not all, like, I don't give a rat's ass about. And I don't know if it's just the build-up. I mean, the build-up obviously doesn't help, but it's just the people who are in it. It's like, do I really want to see Taker, this late in his career? Do I really want to see Brock Lesnar when he's about to walk out the door to UFC? Oh, do I really want to see freaking Old Man Sting when, it's like, these are the guys that are headlining WrestleMania in 2015. Come on. This is the price that WWE is paid for not building up young stars and having guys like be shoved down our throats. And then people are going to say, what about Roman Reigns? Roman Reigns doesn't count. Mr. Son of a bitch says gibberish. They have to freaking put up my freaking volume here, my DirecTV remote control, and the closed caption doesn't even get to it. Not to mention his 4 moves of doom. I'm making a word in this bitch. Anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you on the flip side.